In this video, I'll be sharing with you a simple tutorial on how to cut a stylish overbust corset with scoop neckline. Corset is from Synthetic Fit. To start drafting this corset, what you need is your basic measurement. And I have marked out the basic measurement for this corset, which is your shoulder to bust, under bust, waist. Then you add 5 inches for your blouse length. So after marking this, place your tape at your shoulder, measure what you have, divide it by 2. Then you mark, come down by 1 inch here, mark your basic neckline of 3 inches by 3, which you just draw out to serve as a guide. Now you're going to connect from here to your shoulder slope. The next step is to find your chest line, which is your bust circumference divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches, which I'll mark and then place my ruler to draw out a straight line at that point. After marking that, you want to go ahead to place your tape and mark your shoulder measurement divided by 2. Place your ruler and you're going to connect. After connecting, you're going to place your tape and divide what you have into 2 equal parts. Come out by ½ inch. Place your tape and mark your bust measurement divided by 4. Then you connect to the upper part and connect to the other side. So after doing this, you start by marking your dart. Mark your nipple to nipple divided by 2 and you're going to take this all the way down to your blouse length. Place your ruler and you draw out a straight line. After that, let's mark our dart. Divide your shoulder into 2 here, then connect. For my dart intake, I'm using 1 inch on both sides. For someone that has a fuller bust, you can use 1 inch here and 1.5 here. Repeat the same here and I will connect this. I'll also connect at the other side, then extend my dart all the way down, extend it at the other side. Now you want to connect from here all the way up to the bust area and also connect from the under bust to the bust area. Now this is what I have. I'll mark my shoulder dart. I'll be using 2 inches for the shoulder dart. Then I'll go ahead to connect it back to my pattern. After connecting now, it's time to take my measurement. At the bust, place your tape and mark your bust measurement divided by 4. Pick your dart here, replace it and add ½ inch for your sewing allowance. Mark your under bust measurement divided by 4, replace your dart intake and add ½ inch for stitching allowance. Now the waist measurement I have here, let's say your waist is 8 inches and you want to take out 2 inches. What you do is minus 2 inches from that 28, it will give you 26. Then divide it by 4, then you're going to mark. Next is you're going to pick the dart intake, then replace it, add ½ inch for stitching allowance. Now at the lower part, you mark your hip measurement divided by 4 and add your sewing allowance. So for your sewing allowance, you can just use 1 to ½ inch. You shouldn't use something that is way too much. Now, because you're going to join the front and the back together, I'm going to go ahead to connect this all the way down. After I'm done connecting, this is what I have. Now we'll alter this pattern. Next is to mark your bust dart. To get your bust dart is the difference between your shoulder to waist in front and your shoulder to waist at the back. Now I want to come up by 1.5 inches above my chest line. You can use 2 inches, right? So, or you can take your measurement right from the shoulder. After that, I'll close in my dart so that I can draw out the shape. That is the scoop neckline we have here. Then from here I will go up. Now you need to determine how high you want this area to be, then you connect it back to your armhole this way. Now let's work on the hemline. For the hemline, I added a little design to mine. I went up by 1.5, then I will now connect it. What we have originally on the thumbnail does not have a curve, so I just decided to give my own a little curve here. Then I will connect it to the length. So this is what I have on this part of my dress. Then the next step is, when you're making a Victorian corset or an overbust corset, you need multiple dart lines or style lines. So since I've snatched my waistline, I'll just add a style line to it, which I'll just go ahead to mark. After marking, this is what I have. Now I'll go ahead to cut this out. After cutting this out, we are going to go ahead to cut out the back. If you have any questions so far, please kindly go ahead to ask. So I'll blend out the bust dart and I'll go ahead to cut out all my darts. Then we will now move over to cutting the back pattern. Please also remember to cut out the style line that you marked out. Now let's go ahead to cut the back pattern. For the back pattern, I've gone ahead to mark out all the basic measurements. So what I'll now do is to start by marking my dart, which I'll mark the nipple to nipple divided by 2. After marking that, I'll place my ruler to draw a straight line. So I'll mark 1/2 inch on both sides of my waistline, come down by 1 inch from the bust, connect it at both sides. Then I'll extend my dart all the way down. For my back pattern, I'm just keeping it very simple. Now I'll insert my bust measurement and just add 1/2 inch for stitching allowance. The same waistline we use for the front is what you will use for the back. Then measure the dart intake we place and add 1/2 inch to it. Mark your hip measurement divided by 4, then add your sewing allowance. Now after marking this, you're going to go ahead to connect. I'll just go ahead to connect all my patterns starting from the chest line to the hemline. Now I'll come up by the same 1.5 inches here, which I'll go ahead to connect. So for my back pattern, I'm just leaving it basic. Now the next step is I'm just going to mark this yoke just in case for people that want to learn how to cut a corset back with yoke. You just connect it, but we'll not be making use of that. So for the lacing space, you can use 1.5, 2 inches or whatever that you feel like. Connect and then make a dot to indicate that you have a lacing there. So I came down by 1/2 inch on the yoke and also on the chest line. So this is what we are going to cut out. I'm just leaving the back pattern very simple. What I'll now do is to go ahead to cut it out. So after cutting it out, I'll not be making use of the yoke for this pattern. The only part I'll be making use of is the lower part of the dress. So if you have any questions so far, please kindly go ahead to ask. So after I'm done cutting out my back pattern, this is what I have. So I won't be making use of the yoke, just the lower part of this pattern.